Do-it-yourself Dell here again. This is a room that, despite several cleanings already, you can see that it's still a mess, so it's another work in progress. We did remove a lot of items from here. You couldn't barely walk through here, and we're going to continue to do so. One of the useful things that I think is probably number one on the list here is to put up a whiteboard with ideas and things to do and remind you of projects that you want to get involved with. And so there's plans for this room, but the more that it gets cleaned up, it gets messy really easy. So if you have a similar project, don't get discouraged, because you might work real hard to create a little space and then it gets filled so fast you figure, why bother? But if you keep after it, I think you make some progress. And this room was painted for the first time in decades, and things were out, and so it's another work in progress.
What do y'all have in the room?
Well, I got a computer behind me. Got the whiteboard that I mentioned. I got these type of lights are really bright and useful if you don't say this light compared to that one. This really brightens up. And as you saw in our previous garage video, there's one out in the garage as well. And that
What about the drum kit?
the drum kit, as you can see, it's not being used. And the plan was the drum kit got moved and put it here, and it was usable for a little while, and then things got messy, and it just became a repository for little tables for putting stuff on. So that's another thing that the intent was there, but you don't always accomplish what you set out to do. All I can recommend is that you keep working at it. It's the end way down the line. I'd say in this room, maybe 60% of what was here is now gone. And I mean big items. What was that? That wasn't a chest of drawers, but it was kind of dresser drawer kind of thing. And that was a big item that got out. There were shelves here on both sides, and those are gone.
Filled to the ceiling.
Filled to the ceiling with stuff. So there was a lot of things in here that just weren't being used for quite a long time. And if you don't use something, maybe it's time to seriously consider moving it out to make some space. So, as I mentioned 3 or 4 times now, it's an ongoing project. Not easy showing the whole world your mess. So long for now.